Hey everyone, I've got this really interesting tripod situation where you can't see it obviously, but I've got like this many books that I've then got my tripod on, and it's nice and tall with the camera sitting on the top. So we're crossing our fingers and legs and other bits that the actual mechanism doesn't actually all fall to the ground in the middle of the live stream. But for those of you who I don't know, my name's Michelle Crawford and I run a business called Being More Human. And Being More Human is all about building human potential in ourselves and in other people around us. The kinds of things that we often do in organisations is work with leadership development, executive development. We do a lot of executive coaching, and we do a lot of human resource management consulting in a range of different areas. So they're the reasons that you can contact us if you're interested in our support. But what I wanted to talk about today was a workshop that we've got coming up on Monday. And the workshop we've got coming up on Monday is all about building your team, and it's about understanding your team. So many of us will have worked in teams before where it just hasn't quite worked very smoothly, and there might be one person that doesn't get along with another person, or there could be one personality that clashes with another personality. It could just simply be that you don't actually get to spend too much time with people in your team, so you don't get to know them. So there's a range of different reasons and situations that can cause your team to not be as effective as it otherwise would be. And so what we want to be talking about on Monday, it'll be our consultant Nikki Richmond who's coming to you and doing this session. And the session is called Team Building with Purpose, because we believe that everything should be done with purpose. And so here at Being More Human, we have a range of different tools that we use, techniques that we use to help you to tap into exactly how your team is functioning. So at the workshop, you will learn much more about why you do the things that you do, as well as being able to understand other people around you. But the other thing that we're going to be talking about quite a lot, because there'll be people in the workshop that are running their own businesses that are looking to build their teams. So some of the kind of questions we get asked all the time are things like, how do I know when it's time to outsource something? How do I know when it's time to get an EA or a PA to help me out? How do I know when it's time for me to get someone who can support me with social media? Where do I go and how do I find someone who can help me with marketing? So the whole conversation in and around building your specific team and looking at what your needs are and really mapping out exactly what you're going to need in the future from your team. Because for all of us, most of us have grand dreams and goals about where our businesses are headed. And those dreams and goals invariably include other people. And so it makes an awful lot of sense to, first of all, get very clear about who and what skills those other people actually have in the first place. And then the second piece is really about the personality piece, about how those people are all fitting together and highly functioning in a team, which of course is what you want. And where a lot of people go wrong is they just assume that a team is simply a collection of individuals. And what we know for sure is that a high functioning team is so much more than simply a collection of individuals. A high functioning team can achieve this amount, where an individual or a group of individuals, which is not a team, can only achieve this amount. So what the details for the workshop, I'll pop them in the post below before I share the post, but it's at 31 Belford Street in Broadmeadow. So this location is called the Open Mind Space, and the Open Mind Space is our co-working space as well. So we work out of there on a Friday and we run our workshops. All the workshops we do from now on will be in the Open Mind Space. So come along, it's on Monday from 8 till 10. Again, I put the details in the feed below. You will need to grab yourself a ticket. So again, go to that link below in this particular communication and you'll be able to find a ticket to our workshop, which is called Team Building with Purpose. It's also an absolutely perfect workshop for you to bring someone else from your team. So if you're in an existing team, or you might be a supervisor or a team leader. So if you're in any of those categories and you would like to bring a colleague or bring someone who is in your team, please feel free to bring them along as well. So we hope that you come along and enjoy what we have to offer you for Monday morning. And I won't be around, I'll be in Perth. I'm speaking at a NDIS conference over there. And so I'll be back for the next workshop. Thanks so much. Cheers.